Last week, we left Nebraska and headed to Littleton, Colorado, only 4 hours away.
Quarter mile, merge onto Colorado 470 West.
We enjoyed riding, a meetup, and even took care of some truck maintenance.
Ooh, they're so snazzy. When you get new tires, you realize those other tires needed to go.
And surprisingly, we got to check off the Beaver from our summer to remember list.
We get new tires.
We see
now
the
Buc-ee's.
Beaver.
It's unbelievable.
Stay to the end to find out what is going on here.
This is kind of a weird thing to find underneath my truck. So let me show you. It looks like it's been tied.
This is the man who made a good reservation.
I think we just stumbled across a gem of a state park. We're probably the last to know. Chatfield State Park. We're Loop A, Site 4, full hookups. Let's go. And there's a bunch of road cyclists going around this loop too, and I went on Ride with GPS and I found that there's like a 20-mile loop that goes around the lake. And there's a huge old bike path. There's cyclists all over the place. It's crazy here today, but I'm pretty stoked.
It's mayhem.
And Trish has been, I mean, we've been spending a lot of time off grid. Of course, we were at that state park last time and that was like quasi off grid. So this would be full hookups, which should be nice. You want to drive to the campsite? I think it's pull through.
Perfect.
Okay, so if we're here.
Okay, so that's this one. So I gotta go around.
Yeah.
And it's that. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta help me keep my eyes open.
Cyclists anyway. If you're curious how much this costs, I just looked up my receipt and it's $127 for 3 nights plus the $30, $10 a day state park access. So, there you have it. What are you giggling about?
You thought you had to pull through.
What?
Just when you thought you had to pull through. It's like the trickiest pull through ever. Okay, so.
Nicely done, Trish. Huh?
Huh? Yay!
Not bad.
Let the party begin.
Nice job.
Yeah, well, hey, good job finding this site.
A lot of people ask us if we run the air conditioning when we're driving down the road so that when we arrive to a state park or a campground that it's already cool. We typically don't, but I do turn on the air conditioning on battery, usually when we're checking in. I just kind of forgot this time. So, you know, the idea is that by the time we check in, you go through all that, register, sign all the stuff, get your heaps of paper, make it to your campsite, then by the time we get hooked up and electric plugged in, the RV's already cooled down. So, you know, if you have an inverter that can run your AC, consider that little trick. But I am not complaining of the heat. In fact, I quite enjoy it. No more rain, nice and hot. We're back west, which means it's hot during the day, but it cools down in the morning. So if you get up early, if you like the mornings like we do, then you can get out and ride and hike and do all that fun stuff before it gets super hot. So that's what we'll be doing.
Thank you for the love. I missed you too. Yes. Yes.
What'd you get there?
Little, I don't even know, but hey.
What? Oh.
I have 2 little bowls,
Oh.
some pot stickers.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I thought maybe like when the sun goes down, we could take Charlie for a walk.
That sounds great.
It's really quite beautiful over there.
Mhm.
You can walk right up to the water.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. It's just very warm. So we'll just wait for the sun to go down and we'll go on out there.
Can you hold the camera? I want to show people this repair that I'm going to make while we have dinner here. We really need to get back to Flagstaff. We'll be there next week because I've got some repairs to do. Here real quick, sorry to move you around, Trish. Onan generator, we're over our initial 20 hours of doing the oil change, so I got to do that. That's one thing. And then there's a little bit of a drip where the city inlet comes in. And so I have to get that replaced, which should be pretty simple. We just haven't had a shipping address. So what we've been doing, so it doesn't drip with city, is we've been filling the fresh, and then we've just been turning the water pump on, using water, and turning the water pump off. That way, it's not dripping when we're connected to city water. That's what been, just give me a minute. That's been our solution until I get that part done. But as you can see, we've got with the water pump, we've got great flow. Just make sure we got good flow. Yeah, we got good flow. Okay? Come over here. Oh, I did the same thing with shower. Shower, great flow. Here, we get nothing. Now I already took off this. Okay? So it's not a calcium buildup. I even tried to take this off, and I stuck a screwdriver way in the down here. There's nothing in there. I like your new plates.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a lot of food.
Yeah, a little too much food, but you know, eat what you want, and then I'll store it.
Yeah, I dig these. I dig these pans for plates.
Yeah, they're really great.
They're just as easy to clean, and then you got something to hold on to.
Well, and you can put it in your lap.
Yeah.
But if it's hot, you'll feel it.
Oh yeah.
That's the only problem.
Yeah. A lot of people might not know. I have a Globetrotter 30. If this panel comes off, and it just snaps in almost like it snaps in like a cabinet. But if you look back here, can you see back there? We've got. Of course, I turned them off, but it was off. If you look back here, I've got these. Where's my fancy schmancy light? Here it is. I've got these connections right here. So I'm gonna I turn these off. I'm gonna disconnect these connections. Dang it.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Something stuck up there?
Something must be stuck in there.
Oh wow, look at this.
Oh.
It's gross. Satisfying gross.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
whoa! Totally easy.
Totally.
Wow. Bring this in the bathroom and run some water under it.
Okay. This is the same calcium buildup. The thing is, that is usually going to get trapped in your aerator, but in this case, it got trapped in all these fittings. So we're going to have incredible flow, and I'll bet you anything that the spray button is going to work now. So let me see. Oh yeah. Cold line goes here. Whoa.
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 Whoa. Wow.
Wow. Boop. Go, 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 go.
There she is. Just hanging out in there.
Their awning broken?
Yeah, it looks like it's split in two. Wow, they really got the brunt of it. I feel so bad for them.
That was an awning buster because 1 minute it was perfectly fine. It was totally quiet.
Totally quiet, and then
It just changed. I thought a car was driving by fast. I'm like, why is someone driving so fast? And then it was crazy wind.
oh, I feel so bad. That's the kind of stuff that just makes your weekend just. We really enjoyed our time in Littleton, Colorado. We started things out with a ride that Mark found near Roxborough State Park. And no visit feels complete without stopping at a farmer's market. There are plenty to choose from here, but Evergreen Farmer's Market at El Rancho lined up with our timing.
This one's good. Yeah, this one.
Have a good one.
On another day, we stopped at Idaho Springs for lunch, and we picked up some much-needed provisions.
Taking care of being business.
Across the street from Idaho Springs is the start of a scenic byway to Mount Blue Sky, which climbs more than 7,000 feet in just 28 miles, reaching an altitude of 14,130 feet. Mark jokes that we're never more than 7 miles away from an Anytime Fitness, and that's the case again. But this particular location was extra special.
I've been subscribed with you guys for like upwards of a year. I follow y'all all over the place.
Oh, that's so cool.
And he was wondering.
So when Mark walks into the office and he goes, I go, no way, I was just looking at the video last night.
I only went into the office to say, when we beep in, can they see all the places that we've been? And they can, and he showed me.
Johnston, Iowa, Duluth, Sturgeon,
South
Lyon,
Louisville, Perry.
We also had an outdoor meetup at Breckenridge Brewery.
Tell me you're at a KYD Insider meetup without telling me you're at a KYD Insider meetup. Bringing Charlie to this one.
Just leading the way.
Oh, wow.
Look, I have a stilts.
Yeah. Hey, this is working out really nicely.
I want to say thank you so much for being here. It really says a lot because where you spend your time is where you think things are important. And we love spending time with you. So to see you all here means a lot to us. So thank you for being here. Thank you. And we do hope that you get to mingle and meet people because a lot of you all are from here or you camp here often. And that's the best part, the relationships that we hear that people make and they carry with them over the years. So we've been doing this for a while and we've heard a lot of great stories and a lot of great relationships come together. So our number one hope is that you meet somebody before you leave, and we hope that you really feel it deep down in your heart that we do appreciate that you're here and you meet up with us online and every week. So thank you. Woo. Yeah.
So yesterday, I made 2 mistakes that I never make, like kind of like things that are against my RV rules, if there are any rules. One is, because we were trying to get off to the meetup, we came home last night after the meetup and the awning was out. I mean, major mistake. With what we saw the day before, we could have come home to a busted awning, and that just would have been terrible. So I'm a little surprised I did that. Don't normally make that mistake, but it happens. The second mistake I made is we had this small leak on our city water connection, so we've been filling up the fresh and we've been using the water pump so that there's no pressure in the PEX lines until I get it fixed next week. These birds are really crazy. And so we ran out of our fresh water, and so I went out last night in the dark to go turn on our water supply. And I went out without a light, which I don't normally do, barefoot, which I never do. And didn't have any problems to turn it on, and then I wanted to go turn it off. And this time I thought I'd just go get my sandals or Crocs. So I put my Crocs on, I come outside, and I noticed this little thing that looks like a little weed on the concrete pad, and it was a Colorado wolf spider, which I'm sure I almost stepped on the first time but didn't know, saw it the second time. So it's like, I've already learned these lessons. Don't walk on a campsite at night barefoot without a flashlight. I'm very glad to report that I got lucky twice, but things don't normally work out like that. 9:30 appointment at discount, ETA 9:30. 17 minutes away. right. 18 minutes. 18 minutes. Littleton, Colorado discount is on it. I'm sure I came at a good time. I'm sure this isn't something that could be duplicated every time. I probably got a little lucky, but holy cow. They just crushed it. And look at that, there's a car wash right there. I mean, seriously, can today get any better? While the car is getting washed, let's just cover some things here on the tires. The Michelin tires are total price for installed. Hopefully you can hear me over this loud car wash. $1,744.32. Last time I got the tires done, it was at 72,000 miles. Now we're at 137,183. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I will. I have not rotated the tires one time. Not once. And I think I got about, I'll do the math here, but I think that's somewhere around 68,000 miles, so that's pretty good for never rotating them. The problem with not rotating them, well, a lot of problems. Well, not real quick. And I know everybody already knows this, but I'm just covering all my bases. The problem without rotating the tires, is obviously you're not going to get as many miles out of them first. The other problem is that they start to feather, and I had a bad feathering issue. Some of the feathering is due to all the towing that we do, and rotating helps that. And the issue with the feathering, of course, is that it starts to make road noise, and your tires are a little noisier than they have to be. And that's one of the things I like about these Michelin tires is they're quiet, they're stable, they tow great, and you get a ton of mileage out of them. So they're expensive tires, but they do really well. They track really well. They're decent in the snow. They're not like an aggressive all-terrain, but they do all right. And then, of course, let's see, I asked them to fill at 65. That's what I run at, tire pressure. Yeah, they're all within about 65 PSI. So based upon the load of this truck, when I'm towing, that's the most comfortable ride that still gives me the load on the tire. And as you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that that's the same approach I take to the Airstream. I inflate to the load, I don't do max cold. 18 minutes.
For 4 new tires?
They had me in and out in 18 minutes.
Whoa. What'd they say about your old tires?
Nothing, they don't care. They just swapped them out.
Oh.
I mean, way back. I mean, I felt like I was at a pit stop. Literally, I didn't even touch the door. They came out to meet me.
Really?
And then while the guy was looking at the tires, someone else asked if the keys were in the car.
Wow.
It was unbelievable. But check them out.
Charlie, you want to come outside? Hold on, he said you good boy. There you go.
So, much quieter ride.
Oh, really?
But I'm interested in your feedback once we get going.
Ooh, they're so snazzy. When you get new tires, you realize those other tires needed to go.
I know, tell me about it. Yeah, they're much quieter.
Oh, the smell.
Yes. Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Those are beauts.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice work, Mark.
Yeah, I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
Good peace of mind.
You got to.
Quieter ride. And I'll rotate in this time, I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
No, I'm gonna do it. What are you doing in here? What sandwich are you making here? This looks delicious.
Oh, I just made you a little roast beef sandwich.
It looks amazing.
What's
that dressing on there?
It is a little bit of mayo.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of mustard. A little bit of horseradish.
That's so good.
You're fun to make food for.
Not lying, though. Not exaggerating.
It's so good, though.
It's so good. Did you research Fort Collins?
No. I washed the dishes, though.
That's pretty cool.
Huh? How about that?
All right.
I got ready, washed dishes, made you a roast beef sandwich. We'll do Fort Collins together.
Okay. Turn down the AC.
I love how many bike riders there are.
Amazing, isn't it? We're only going 30, but can you tell how quieter it is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the absence of something is hard to recognize.
Remember, because the tires were feathered, it went like blah, 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 blah. What's it say? An hour and 42 minutes?
Yeah.
In the opposite direction. Because Trish says so.
It's just north.
She says this morning, she says, I have an idea, just hear me out. Anytime she says, just hear me out, that means something's changing.
In a quarter mile, merge onto Colorado 470 West.
Yay!
Just when you think today can't get any better. We start off with a sunrise, we do a ride, we get new tires.
We
Now
did a
Buc-ee's.
beaver.
It's unbelievable. What do you have?
I feel like the road trip vibes are just like an all-time 10
Yeah.
at Buc-ee's.
Yes.
It's an experience. Like, you can't go in there without a plan.
Okay, what'd you get?
Okay, so we've got a little hydration,
Okay.
a little sparkly water situation. Okay, classic. This is a classic for me here. We got a chopped brisket sandwich.
Okay.
Watching them make that brisket is really actually kind of fun.
Did you get any video of it? You did?
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Sausage on a stick. I got this for you because it's mostly protein
Thank you.
and it's tortilla. So you could take the tortilla off. Okay, and then there's one other thing in here besides a little barbecue sauce that you may or may not want to partake in. But I'm just gonna have a couple bites. The apple pie.
We've seen how I do with a couple bites.
That's why I only bought one.
Okay.
Okay, we did it.
You did it.
Whew, you gotta take a nap after that.
The Denver area is hard on the rig, okay? So what I've done is I've got a GoPro set up on the table. I want you to hear what happens in there because the Airstream is not having the same experience we're having up here.
No, no.
Oh, I gotcha, I see
You
now.
can cut the corner of the grass, yeah. And get away from this tree. Maybe a little bit more before you cut it. Okay, now cut. That's good. You got away from that tree.
You don't know this, but when I had to replace the Starlink cable, the only thing it had was like this. I don't even know the feet. It was a lot of feet. It's like, I don't need
Extra
that much.
cable.
Yeah, I don't need that much feet.
That many feet?
Let's turn on the router. But now I have that many feet,
Uh-huh.
and it means we can go put Dishy out way far away, wherever he needs to be.
Dishy can fishy for internet. It'd be fun to make a drink in.
Yeah.
Iced coffee to go?
Yes, please. And these little guys. Can I buy these here?
Yes.
Best store ever. So darn cute. I wish I could show you what I have, but it's a little vase from the 80s. It has a little heart on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for flowers. So anyway, and it was $14. I think it was $13 after tax.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm coming out ahead over here, Mark. I mean, it doesn't go with our lifestyle, but I'm still coming out ahead.
Oh, wow. All right, what do you want to do?
I don't know, but I love this town. It's so cute. We have a little cloud cover, so it's actually really nice to walk around. We're not getting just like blazed with the sun.
It's good.
And it's just fun here.
Yeah.
Everyone's friendly. It's good times. Tomorrow night we're gonna have dinner right down the street. So cute.
It's adorbs.
It's so cute.
There's a find.
I should have also gotten the blue and white picture.
That is
to
kind of
make-
what I was thinking. I was thinking we didn't get enough things there. This is kind of a weird thing to find underneath my truck. So let me show you what I found. Right up there. Let me flip this camera around so you can see. Do you see that? Oh. It looks like it's been tied. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. It's just been, well, it didn't touch the drive shaft. I could get some wire cutters, but it's twist tied on. For those that saw our Italy series, You should watch it. It's a pretty good series. I don't know how many. There are like 6 to 8 episodes. We went all through Italy, and most of the time we were with our friends. This was right after Kayla went to school. It was a lot of fun. A lot of people didn't watch it because they're like, I don't want to be influenced to go to Italy. The people who did watch it were like, that was a lot of fun. During that series, Bill and I took an Uber, and this was stuck to the bottom of his, hydro flask.
I just walked out of the Mercedes van with my water bottle, and I just looked at it, and this is the cup holder from the Mercedes van is stuck to my bottle. What do I do?
Hey there, you just dropped us off at the bus station. Your cup holder, we have your cup holder by mistake. And then we tried to return it to the Uber driver, and we couldn't get in touch with him. And then Bill carried it around Italy for the rest of the trip. And then, as a joke, I sent it to Bill and Wendy as a Christmas gift.
Is it a bowl?
You know what it is, you wrapped it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, is it wrapped up in the box?
Yeah. I have no idea.
This is inside that box?
I have no idea what it is.
This is the box that was sitting on the counter? I don't know where, I don't know where it came from.
Oh!
Oh my God.
And now we've just been passing it back and forth and hiding it in each other's vehicles. So when we were visiting the Coopers recently, he wired it up underneath the truck, and I have the perfect way to return it. But I can't tell you now because he might be watching and he might not have found it yet. In fact, he probably hasn't.
If you ask someone, did you like Florence? Or any destination really, you'll usually get, I loved it, or the exact opposite. We've learned from this trip that liking a place has more to do with factors out of our control and first impressions than we'd probably like to admit.
Because I am hungry, that's part of the problem too. Is there any pizza that you like? Ooh, look at the lasagna too. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, it's better than sitting out in the heat, wondering where our tickets are.
In this episode, most of the group got to see David. We rented a van to take us to Cinque Terre.
Good job, buddy.
Hallelujah! Get me to the countryside. Yeah.
Found a vacation rental on the beach in Monterosso that set us up to hike between 2 of the 5 towns, make pesto, and take a dip in the sea.
The ladies of the Med, is that what you go by now?
Yes, we have salt-kissed lips.
But first, Florence.